What up, though? You already know how I go. Make sure you smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment as long as you comment. You dig. Big 5T. Let's get straight to this video, bro. So, I'm locked up. I'm in a joint. One of the guys named Bug, his nickname is Firebug. I didn't notice it, but they call him Bug, right? I didn't know it at the time. So, we used to talk in passing because we was in the county jail together. But he ended up going home before me because I maxed out my sentence, you know? So, he go home on parole. He comes back maybe 2-3 months later, back in prison. I'm like, man, bro, you back? He like, yeah, I'm on a violation. I'm waiting for my writ to the county jail. A writ is going down there to court, sitting in the county jail, then coming back to prison, going to court, so on and so forth. And that's a hell of a horrible process because when you go from prison back to the county, you ain't going outside, no outdoor rec, no weights. Homie, you on that rock 24/7 unless you going to court or medical or you going home. So anyway, I'm like, what you back for? He like, I got like 100 counts of attempted murder, a count of arson, and one murder. I'm like, damn, what happened? Why you got all that? He like, they set my apartment building on fire. I'm like, why would they think that? He's like, because everybody called me Firebug. I used to set trash cans on fire when I was a kid, and then one of my other apartments burnt up, and I went to Maxie's. I got out. My girlfriend set the house on fire cooking. I didn't do it, but they thought I did, and then this house gets set on fire. I'm like, oh, shoot. But at the time, it ain't all the way registered to me. I'm like, bro, this is not a coincidence, but whatever. I didn't know how weird he was. I didn't know this was a disease called a pyromaniac. They only get arousal from fire and seeing people, and it's just not the fire, but it's seeing people react to the fire. That's how they get aroused. They get sexual gratification off that, emotional gratification off this. And I always wondered why he talked so slow and was always so down until he started talking about fire. Right? We'd be in a normal conversation. He'll find a way to bring up fire. We'd be talking like, yeah, Randy Moss, whatever. And then fire. Oh yeah, and his eyes get big. He talk a little slower, a little faster. He get real weird. So one day we in a day room. That's where everybody come congregate at, and it's a TV in there, community TV. Everybody can watch. So we just in the day room. He reading this book or magazine, and something come on about the California wildfires. And soon as he heard fire, he moved to the front and watched the whole thing. I'm like, dog is sick. So like a day later or so, he walking past my cube. I got 2 batteries and a wire with the tissue wrapped around it, but I put too much tissue on it, so when it sparked, it was a flame. So as he walking past, he's looking, he stopped, and he stared, and I'm looking at him, and he looking at me. And at the time, I'm drunk too, it's not registering to me. He looking at the fire. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, nothing. Then walk away and then double back. He like, hey, bro, can you do that again? That was kind of cool. Let me see that. Oh, this is sick. I do it for him. He like, what? This bro is sick. So anyway, now one day we down there in this cube. We all shooting dice. I tell, because I look at people's body language. I look at what they into. I know they triggers, the triggering words to get a reaction out of them. I'm in prison. I'm bored. I'm master manipulating because there's a lot of weak-minded people in here, and not just weak-minded, a lot of weirdos, a lot of super deviant fetishes, and they like super obsessed with certain things. You feel me? Like it might be a woman's feet in the magazine, right? You might let them borrow the magazine, and you get to look at your magazine. You notice all the feet pictures gone, or the women with open-toe shoes on in pictures. And you go like, damn, who the last person I let see this? And he risking getting whooped on or having to pay for this magazine because he wanted feet pictures. So there's a lot of people in there that can't control certain things. When they see a woman, you know, they got to whip out. It's people in there 10 years past they out date because they can't stop exposing themselves to women. It's crazy. So anyway, we down there shooting dice, all kicking. I'm like, hey, hold on, watch this. He laying down, facing the wall. He not even looking at the TV. This in the cube. I'm like, damn, bro, that's a huge fire. He jumps up, come look at the TV. We all looking at him. They bust out laughing like, oh man, you really a firebug, just roasting them, bro. And I had end up talking to him in a whole board. I'm like, bro, why you like fire so much, bro? Like, he like, hey, it just made me feel alive, man. Like, my whole life, I just loved it, loved watching it. I say, look, bro, setting trash cans on fire not enough? Or why can't you take a bunch of logs out by the water, put them on the rocks, and watch them burn? He was like, that would only satisfy me a little bit seeing the fire, but he say it's people reaction to how everybody different about the fire, and then I be trying to find other fire bugs when the fire's gone. I'm like, this is sick. You, like, how many people in a lifetime ran by a goddess of fire, but like, you can't even, he was setting his own apartments on fire, being homeless, going to shelters, having to live for months, or hotel rooms with vouchers from the state. His girlfriend lost his girlfriend, his kid. He's setting apartments on fire with his kids in there. With his kids. Now, he not trying to kill nobody, but he want to see everybody react to it. Struggle, cough, he getting off on. You know how sick you got to be to set a house or apartment on fire with all your belongings in there, and you not really getting no money? You living off the state, and your kids and baby mom in there? Bro, that is some sickening stuff. That is weird. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing from him. Like, bro, this, you different, bro. You very, very, very different. But yeah, that's my story with the East. It's hot outside, and I guess the blick's coming out, and people getting caught with them. And since I do true crime videos, people been asking me lately, what's the difference between felony firearms and the CCW? Why some people go to prison for 2 years, flat in the state of Michigan, and why some people get a year in the county or probation. So felony firearms, a lot of people confuse it with felon in possession of a firearm. No, a felon in possession of a firearm is simply somebody who is a felon that got caught with a firearm. Now, felony firearms is if you commit a crime or with a pistol, a robbery, a home invasion, so on and so forth, and then like overzealous prosecutors in certain places, certain times, they'll give you felony firearms if you have a gun and you selling drugs, because they saying the gun is protecting the drugs, or if you got a large quantity of drugs on you that you're not selling, you're just in possession of it, they'll try to hit you with the felony firearm. So I would say seek some good legal counsel and get that knocked down. A CCW is nothing but you taking a firearm and putting your shirt over, concealing it somewhere, putting it in your pants, in a holster, whatever the case may be. It's crazy that just having it exposed is totally different from covering it up. That's some of the crazy stuff. When you think about it, like people really going to jail for having their shirt over the gun instead of it being exposed.
You're not a hustler, you keep getting in front of, you just can't flip it. You ain't really got a UP Diddy, you be remixing. Oh, where you just got a new Glock, that's a free biscuit. Petty Tupac know what's up, you know on the mill tick.